Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of U.S. History Made Plain. I'm a high school history teacher trying to make history as fun and interesting for my students as possible. Meanwhile, back in the Union, James Buchanan is chilling, legs up, like not paying attention to anything because he's a lame duck president. He's like, basically, my time is over. So I'm not really doing anything too much. I'm not about to hurt myself to figure out what's going on. I heard that they seceded. I saw that they seceded, but this ain't really my country anymore. Like, yes, I'm still the president, but there's a president elect and he's going to come over in a couple months. And so I'm going to let him deal with it when he gets here. I'm going to spend my time right now chilling, just coasting until the end of my term. Congress was not, they didn't feel the same. Congress was like, you going to let them secede, the South secede and just divide, into a whole new nation in what's supposed to be our nation? Like, nah, we got some thoughts. So Congress wanted to say something. They wanted to actually do something to try and bring the country back together, to stop the secession from actually, being permanent. So John Crittenden from Kentucky proposed that they go back to the Missouri Compromise, where you have the 3630 line. Everything above that line was free, but everything below that line, he said he made a promise that everything below that line would have slavery. All of those 7 states were actually below that line. So he was hoping it would appease them enough to come back into the Union so they can patch things up and figure things out. That was called the Crittenden Compromise. Lincoln was like, hold up, John. Like, what we talking about here? If you do that, that goes directly against the entire Republicans' platform. Like, we want to stop the spread of slavery in the new territories. And so we don't want to go back on what we're trying to do. So nah, we not with it. We're not with it. Many of the Southerners who actually seceded felt like it was their right to secede because in the Constitution it says that you should be able to leave the country if you feel that there's a tyranny or if you feel that you're not being treated fairly. And they felt that the North was not considering them and not treating them fairly. So that was why they thought that they were doing exactly what their forefathers did in 1776 with the Revolution by seceding from the Union in 1861. Now, they thought that Lincoln coming in, he was going to do the same thing that James Buchanan was doing and just sit back and be like, I don't know what y'all trying to do. Like, we don't want y'all to leave, but you've already made your own country. You don't listen to us anymore. We're not in charge of you anymore, so y'all do your thing. They didn't expect Lincoln to have anything to say about them leaving. And Lincoln was like, we're not about to do this. Y'all can't just come out here and be a whole different country in the land that belongs to the U.S. Like, nah, something got to give.